Hello, I'm Stone Oak Valley and welcome to the next episode of Unpacking My Treasures. So if you haven't watched episode 1, you should check that out if you want. Since this is like a general intro I use for all the other episodes, I have no idea what box I'm at. So you have to check the title or whatever. So let's just go straight to the case and unpack the next box. Hello and welcome to episode 18. So today we're gonna look at Amiga plus CDs plus PD disk, so public domain disk, and it says Software+Games or something. Let's just start. Yeah, this one is randomly put in here because my retro basement will also contain some toys or stuff from the 80s, and the weird thing about these building kits that were very popular in, I guess, the 70s and 80s and probably into the 90s is that back then these model kits were quite common in all the toy shops, and there was also board games, and you also had like puzzles, right? So you can build pictures out of puzzle pieces. But for some reason the board games survived all the way into the current time, and also puzzles seems to be very popular, but this model kit seems to just have disappeared completely. I can't find any modeling kits like this anywhere in any toy shop. Not that I have looked too much, but when I get my daughter in 2012, we started going to toy shops, and I noticed I was not there anymore. So God knows what happened to these things. Sorry for that little sidetrack. Yeah, and this is a printed manual for my hard disk controller, the trump card or the Grand Slam. This is a hard drive I had, external hard drive for the Amiga 500 way back in 91 or something. It was very unstable, and I have written a story about this on my website. But anyway, this thing doesn't exist anymore. A couple of years ago, so it completely broke down, and I tried to repair it, but was pretty much unrepairable. And here we have just an empty cover. Oh, it's actually just a placeholder for if I get some Amiga CDs or something. Yeah. This is unexpected. So this is actually a hand draw map that I had for the game on Amiga. I don't know if you can see it, but there's like a Rocket Ranger logo down here. It says Rocket Ranger. So when you start the game, there's like when you fly the rocket, you need to input a number, and I'm not sure what these numbers meant, but I used this quite a lot. It used to hang on my wall, so I can always access this very quickly, because I didn't have the original, unfortunately, so that I had a text file with all the codes. So if you are in a country and you need to go to another country, you have to fill the correct amount. I actually showed you a remake of that code wheel in a previous episode that I also made. So yeah, just a fun little nostalgia item for me, because it was hanging in my room probably for 7 years, and when I moved I just had to preserve it. Okay, now we're beginning into the CDs. So when I got my Amiga CD32, I primarily used it for external CD-ROM for the Amiga 1200, I think that was last episode where I talked about that I used my Amiga CD32 for that. And I did buy a couple of CDs, specifically like public domain CDs, and Aminet just came out kind of in those years, maybe 94 or 5 or something. So I did buy back then. I bought at least Aminet 1, 2 and 3. So Aminet set 1, 2 and 3. And I might have bought Aminet set 4 when I was already not using the CD32. I had a Squirrel SCSI and a CD-ROM for the Amiga 1200. But this item was bought many years later, actually 2007 or something, because I had a plan to collect all of them. And this is number 5, so each set has 4 CDs. And yeah, these contains like all kinds of software and stuff that people uploaded to the very early internet. So I have a bunch of these, so we'll just go through them. So this is 11. It's the same story. This was bought much more recent years. And I have the Aminet set 6 and Aminet set 7 and Aminet set 10, Aminet set 8, Aminet set 9, Aminet set 2, so now this is truly my original one from way back in time. Yeah, I use this quite a lot. There's so much great resources, and yeah, there's the famous number 1. Yeah, that's really great. And Aminet set 4. So this has directory opus 5. So I'm not really sure really if I really bought that back in those days, but it doesn't matter. The important thing is that it's here, and this is Aminet set 3. And this is just an empty cover. So let me see. Okay, so we will just see what I actually miss of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. I think there are 12. So 12 would arrive at the very end of this, and by that time, I'm not sure what year we are at now, but I don't think the number 12 was sold that much, because then everybody had internet, and they should just go to Aminet.net or something on the website instead. So it's very difficult to find Aminet set 12, and I think also that is the last one. And after that they also released 4 CDs, I think, like separate CDs, so that would be just 49, 50, 51, 52. So in total there should be 52 CDs. So I'm still looking for Aminet set 12, and then the last 4 single CDs. I have documented this on my website like a decade ago or something, and I've written down what I'm actually missing, but yeah, that was the Aminet story. And now we have some kind of CD thing. Yeah, So these are attachment CDs to a Norwegian magazine, Techno, and also Techno Games. So I was lucky to find this just in a box of random stuff from somebody, like way back in time. And it was just lying there, basically in the trash. I paid almost nothing for it. But I also have some people sent me some CDs, because I'm preserving this on my website, so I have documented all of these and also uploaded the ISO on my website. So hopefully one day I will be able to have the complete set preserved on my website. And now we're getting into my actual software that I bought back in the day. So this was for the Amiga 500, Amiga 500 Plus and 1200 and yeah, lots of stuff. This is Amos Professional, so it's a programming language, and this is the compiler. And I also bought Amos 3D and also Amos Professional, so that was basically like 3 packages. I'm not sure how much survived, because I gave it all away to my cousin, and then some things got lost. So let's see, there's nothing hidden under here. Yeah, so at least there's the Amos updater, and then there's the compiler, and the compiler extras, and Amos 3D. I think the Amos 3D should actually have its own box. But yeah, this was bought back in the day, and this is my true, authentic original that had survived all these years. Yeah, and here's the actual Amos Professional, so this will be the main package. And indeed, I do have some original discs. So these are all the 6 diskettes. It's all original. It's all my private version with there's like a serial number or something that happened on those. Yeah, I think there must be missing a manual. Maybe it's in here, or maybe it will arrive in another episode. But yeah, I absolutely loved programming in Amos. I started with Amos 1.3, I think in 91 or something. And let me just check if the orientation is correct there. Yeah, this is indeed the ultimate programming tool for your Amiga. I have also recently used this for some kind of stuff, I can imagine. Yeah, this is just a random guide. This is actually more for PlayStation 2, so yeah, I should place this in a different box. Yeah, and this is a very special memory to me, because when I got my Amiga 500 to my birthday, or was it actually for my confirmation? Actually birthday and confirmation, so that's like a church thing we do here. The year that you become 15 years old. So in a local toy store, I think the sales guy understood that I had a Commodore 64, because he had seen me there for 3 years. I talked about this in a tape rack video I made just a couple of months ago, and I presented that toy shop as best as I could of what I could find. And yeah, it is a true fantastic memory. I also went through this movie in great detail, so I will just refer to that video or whatever. But it's a VHS, and it's the computer video for Amiga 500. Yeah, it's a true classic. And then we have also an original packaging. This is the actual software that followed the Amiga 500. So when we bought Amiga 500, we could choose between a game pack or something, and also like a creative pack. So I chose this music software. So this is my original one from 1989. To be honest, I could never make any music for this because you know, it has this notation thing, and to me that's cryptic. I'm more like a soundtracker guy and MIDI guy, but these are my original discs. So there's like the Sonics and the music data disc, and yeah, here is the manual. And it does have its own unique sound, so it has its own synthesizer. So it can use samples. It can also use you know, multi-sample, so like you have the different octaves or what it's called. Yeah, I tried to make some music with it, but it was a little bit sluggish, and you know, I didn't understand this stuff, and I guess after 1 week of trying to get this to work, I met some new friends in the local toy store, and they gave me the Sound Tracker 2.4, and I think that was really what made me start making music. So I would use the Sound Tracker in 1989, and in 97 I started to buy synthesizers. So like I bought a Roland TB303, like this acid box, and I expanded and made a lot of music. I even have 2 albums on iTunes and Amazon or something, and Spotify. I think my albums are also there. And then there's just this weird packaging. So, Home and Education Account Master version 2.0. Yeah, and it's a copy. But the cover is original, so I don't know what this is. Was this some kind of... Oh, it says CU Amiga, January 1993. Reference PDU, so public domain, user 106. So maybe the CU Amiga had some kind of PD club. Well, it is a cute little item. And here we have a standard floppy. Yeah, luckily I can open it. I don't have the key here, so this is actually this was sent to me by a visitor to my website that noticed that I had started preserving a bunch of Norwegian Amiga club CDs, and also the Norwegian magazines. And the guy offered me to send these to me so I could preserve them. So yeah, let's go through it. So there is something from a club called Datatronic, and also this is also a club from Datatronic, Agaton. And this seems to be 17-bit public domain. So this is disc 2341, and then, you know, just random selection, it seems, from that collection. Yeah, it seems to go on all the way to the back here. And there are more of these Agatons. I have preserved all of these, and I did find some like illogical naming errors, so I fixed that, or at least I documented it. Yeah, and there's another club they had from Datatronic, Amiga Click. So they had several clubs going on with monthly or bi-monthly discs. This is Amiga Click. There, actually it switched over to Amiga Hack. So that was like another club they had. So let me just go through here. Yeah, and here we have some kind of other disc. So this is a magazine called Giga. And this is also a cover disc for Amiga Forum. And there's another for the norske Hjemmedataklubben or the Norwegian Home Computer Club or something. And Giga. Yeah, and the norske Hjemmedataklubben, yeah. So these are either preserved by me or already preserved by other people out there. So he sent me this entire thing for preservation. So thank you very much, including the box. And yeah, that was yeah, kind of a small collection of things, but yeah, I don't know if there are more. I don't have too much of Amiga software packages, but I do have, you know, the things that were most important to me. So that would be Sonics and the Amos and the compiler, and of course this cover. This is actually remade by me. This is not the original print, but this cover is, you know, from my VHS collection. So this is how it used to look, at least when I bought it in the shop. It was like 50 NOK. Yeah, and there's all the Aminet CDs, of course, very important to me. And then we had this special little Rocket Ranger map. So yeah, there are a bunch of tiny things that mean something to me here. And most of this has been preserved either by me or other people, so not much, yeah, surprises, I would say. But yeah, whew, that was episode 18, and I will see you again in episode 19.